What's up, everyone? Yesterday we I called out shorts 50-33 for one micro ideas. People like those, but essentially taking shorts, watching how behavior occurred during this reversion decision for seller's box. That was a nice move to the downside. I know different people took different TPs off of this move down, and then I put in this buyer's test box going into RTH, and we tested right into it and came back up. So that was cool to see that all play out. Going into tomorrow, February 20th for gold, and then we'll do NQ and ES after this. The move to the upside is the outlier scenario. The more usual scenario would be to the downside. Now, we might get a nice squeeze into 43.7 and then move down. My only concern is that if we do break out above 45 and it being the outlier scenario, that the outlier scenario fire off the outlier trend. This is a concept that we've touched on in articles before, but essentially, if we move up against 45, up above 50, 45 to 50, 50, 50, and get trend day type behavior to 5110 and even into this weekly ceiling. So being careful of that, gold obviously likes to run right at open in just a few minutes, but being mindful of that. Ignore this box for now. I'll fix that in the morning. So yeah, the normal type of behavior would be to the downside. We got open state here and Ivy wall here, weekly wall short as well. So you got this clear downside targets. Watching, of course, the sellers do need to show up quite a bit running into these vectors right here, the wave 7 daily vector and the wave 7 hourly vector. Obviously, price has been hugging and oscillating around this weekly median range. So essentially, I just need confirmation from sellers having clear, distinctive sellers participating and causing pressure to come back down from 50-40, even as early as 50-35. I don't want to see a stalling here because then squeezes come in and this just is going to kick off that outlier scenario. So I'm biased short for the day and with a downside target, key downside target 49.65. Jumping over to NQ and ES, recap of February 19th. Looking for shorts from the red box. It was just slightly too high. It is what it is. Was able to catch some short scalps later after that, but in RTH, but this was, it happens. Sometimes we're just a little bit off. The ES short, I think, was just like 3 points off. We were a little bit further on NQ, but I'm biased long for tomorrow, February 20th. I would love to see 600 provide the low day to get a massive move, but that's probably more likely the bearish daily target if we're hanging out below the yellow box really all night. Ideally, you can get a pullback from like 700 to 730. Psychological QQ. The option analyzer, wave 7 hourly box, essentially showing us historical hourly volatility. This is a nice pullback area. Sweeps this low as well would be nice. The extended hourly volatility gets us into the floor. So ideally already starting to build a position here. Small and then maybe scale in depending on if we continue rolling down. I want to see us show life above the median range after an ideal bounce here and then just kind of creep up. I would like to try to take some shorts into that perhaps from this red box and maybe watching that. So like kind of like this and up into 25,150 is my main target for tomorrow. There are extended targets up to 270, but I'm trying to be a little bit cautious about having too aggressive of long targets. So that being said, on ES, similar situation, weekly PML reversion, rejection. There's some open states here as well. and push down into about 47 to 42, and then move back up into the Ivy wall at 69.30-ish. So yeah, that's it for tomorrow. Opportunities in between, I'll clean some of this up to help for visibility purposes. But yeah, take care. If you have any questions, just ask in the Discord. Take care.